Flyleaf is making a name for itself by creating passionate songs that delve into life's darker elements.
So Sick is just about how we live in a messed up, sick place. You know, the world can be messed up. We go to messed up, and that's the whole cry in the song, is that despite our surroundings and despite how we grew up and what reasons we have for being messed up people, that we just push past it and we grab onto something that's hopeful and grab onto something that changes the lives around us for the better.
And though the popular single has Flyleaf flying high, the path to success hasn't been easy.
Well, see, what happened was I tried to join Samir's band before we started this band.
Well, I mean,
No,
Sarah and I had
don't lie.
So we needed a singer. We were going to audition singers, but the only person we ever auditioned was Lacey.
Right. And then I was waiting for them to call me back about practice, and they never called me. So I called Samir. I'm like, hey, so when's practice? And he's all,
It's like, well, we're not really looking for a singer anymore.
And then their band broke up, so I called Jared, and I asked him to come to hang out and play with me and James.
This is like a week later.
He said, well, can I bring Samir? I'm like, okay, you can bring him, whatever, he can hang out. And then he shows up with all his gear, so I was like, okay. And then as soon as they started playing together, it was magic, and that was our first practice. It was awesome.
After finally getting together and playing some local shows, the band made it to LA to record their self-titled debut album.
And it was really cool because it was real relaxed.
Recorded in Burbank,
California.
with Howard Benson.
Working with Howard was really cool because he really was interested in our message, and he's a genius, like with music as far as that goes, and it's our art. And if you try to take away from it, then there's going to be friction. But eventually, we came to a good enough, compromise to get something that we really loved. I mean, we're real proud of our record.
Their debut album is influenced by an eclectic array of music that is as diverse as the band members themselves.
I mean, really, all music, from like folk to rock to classical to classic rock to Weezer to Foo Fighters. I mean, everything. Sigur Rós.
Samir really likes like real monotonous, long, drawn-out music, like Radiohead and stuff like that. And then Pat likes folk music and ace and bass, right?
Vocalist Lacey takes her cues from some pretty eclectic influences.
Okay, if you take Mariah Carey and Phil Anselmo, Kurt Cobain, there you go.
But amidst all the darkness, the band wants to make it clear that their primary message is one of inspiration.
The music, we hope, comes from the story in the song.
And I hope that music reflects the lyrics.
Right, so we want people to hear something honest. We want people to hear something that they can relate to, something that they've seen in their everyday life, something that isn't sugar-coated, or isn't something that is just said because they think that they want to hear, but something real. And then we say, yeah, this is the way life is sometimes, but that's not the way it always has to be. And, there's hope out there. What we want to do with our music is we want to bring a hope, a light into a dark place. This question is from Nick at Penn State University. It says, in your video for So Sick, you have something written on your arm. What does it say and what does it mean? In So Sick, I wrote a verse from Hosea, and it says, my people are destroyed from lack of knowledge. There's people out there that are dying because they just don't know. They don't know that they're killing themselves, and there's people out there that are dying because they don't understand how important life is.
I mean, I can tell you all the business stuff, make sure you have a great lawyer and, be picky with everyone you work with and all that stuff. But, I mean, deep down, you have to really, be passionate with what you're doing. That's what the world's missing is a passionate honesty.
Well, it's very smelly, like you would think. I know I've said that before. And it's also good to have a girl with me on the road because you just need a girl to be on the road with you, and that's my friend Melanie, who she tours with me. So it's frustrating, but then I have my feminine relief with Melanie just so she can understand where I'm coming from, because sometimes the guys don't, so whatever.